A hot take, but we are going to be extinct as a species, the women, because every single girl that I've spoken to in the last few months, like gorgeous, amazing, model-esque girls, are having the same issue that the guys that they're talking to, the guys that they're seeing, the guys that they're not even going on dates with because they don't even get to that point.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again, and today we've got a video for you from Gentlemen's Club taking a look at lonely single women begging for male attention. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments, and let's jump right into the video.
This is what no dear does to a bear.
Videos like this are just absolutely ridiculous, guys. It's just modern women fishing for attention on social media, nothing more.
Guys, I'm tired of sleeping alone. I'm tired of sleeping alone. I don't even want to like do the do or anything. I just want to sleep with someone. I just want to sleep next to someone. I'm just tired of sleeping alone. That's all I want. Just sleep next. Be my sleep buddy. Is that a thing?
Whenever women say that they're tired of sleeping alone, what they really mean is they're tired of sleeping without Chad, okay? Many of these videos are just bait for free attention, and honestly, they could actually have a boyfriend if they really wanted to, but they choose not to because they would rather chase Chad for the remainder of their lives.
So many opportunities for you guys to approach us. Grocery store, gym, in the club, in a bar, in the street, whatever. There is a nice and polite and healthy way to approach women. I haven't been approached, and I know that multiple other single women have never been approached by a man. This is a genuine question. I want to know what it is. Like, why do men not approach? Why is there a trend of this?
She lists every place a man could have approached her and treats the silence like the men are failing some test. When not one guy approaches her anywhere she goes, maybe she is actually the problem.
Okay, I'm being so serious right now. Do I not know how to kiss properly? Do I not? I'm watching Love Island. I'm watching it like this. I feel horrified. What do you mean they go in to kiss like this? I'm coming in to kiss you. It's literally my phone, and I'm both embarrassed and I'm like, this feels non-consensual. But they're coming in like this. Full tongue! Full tongue, like I'm trying to lick up the side of your face like I am my dog. Like that. That is how they are going in for a kiss. Do I not know how to kiss? That's just like maybe not the move I would pick. Am I a bad kid? I can't be. Am I? I don't know anymore.
Any woman who unironically watches Love Island, guys, is just a complete headache and not worth dealing with. Again, every single video in this compilation here is just going to be women begging for attention, essentially, by trying to bait men.
Issue with me. I want a boyfriend, but anytime a man tries to talk to me, I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna kidnap me. What if they're just trying to get my number? What if they're just trying to say hi and be like, hey, want to go out for a drink, you want to get to know each other? I will literally evade them and run because I'm like, stranger danger. Stranger danger is real, especially for women.
She says that she wants a boyfriend, but bolts the moment a man says hello, at least if you're going to listen to her anyway. Of course, if the dude was attractive, she absolutely wouldn't, but of course, she just presumes men are trying to kidnap her. I don't think anyone is trying to kidnap this individual.
How do I explain to a man that what I want to do is very particularly this? And I only figured this out because when me and my friend were in Europe, we were like about to go to sleep and I love to watch something to go to bed, and her and I were sharing a bed. And so I pulled up a video on YouTube of 100 moral dilemmas, and it gave like 30 to 45-second things in these moral dilemmas, and I would pause it after every single one and then we would talk about it. And we did this for about an hour and a half straight. And it was the most fun that I ever had. Like, I just wanted to deep dive into these moral dilemmas, like talk about human behavior, why the world is the way it is, why humans think the way we do, all of this fun stuff. How do I explain that makes me so sleepy? That's how you have to put me to bed.
Her ideal man is someone who will debate moral dilemmas with her every night until she falls asleep. Yeah, let me just cut to the chase here, okay? Men don't want to do that with you. It is repulsive.
If you are a man that does not double text, get the hell out of the way of a man who does. Because women want the man that is going to double text them. When she doesn't reply to you, she wants to see if you're going to follow up with another text. That's what women want. She is an antagonizer like me. She's going to do that shit on purpose. I purposely sometimes will not text back just to see if you're going to follow up with another message. If you do, we move on to phase 2. Purely just because I want to see the kind of man that you are. I need to know what I'm working with, and how I know what I'm working with is by putting you through these little tests. If you're not a double texter, we are not going to work.
She admits that she ignores texts on purpose to see if a man will text again before she lets him reach phase 2. That's always really exciting, guys, when, you know, a woman you're speaking to has phases for men. Yeah, that's a fantastic sign, isn't it?
Chivalry is fucking dead. I'm literally running into my apartment building. Like running. It's freezing cold outside. And my hand's full. I'm wearing a full-length dress and trying to hold it up. And a man literally squeezes through the door, opens it, and doesn't even push it open so that I can get in. Like, I'm sorry. I'm wearing a ball gown, getting home at 10 p.m. on my own, and you can't even hold the door for me? Thank God I even made it through the elevator. Like, this man, I don't know him. If he knew me, he might have hated me. I hope he hated me. Because there's no other excuse. You hold the door for a woman, no? Literally full. I have popcorn and nibs and a bag. A big fucking done with men in this generation. Like, done.
I find all of these clips about, you know, women complaining about a lack of chivalry from men to be absolutely hilarious. Like, they always demand this traditional behavior from men, but let's be honest, none of these women are actually traditional themselves. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't really care.
One thing that I really just don't understand is when people play hard to get. Why are we playing games? How old are you? That is the most unattractive thing. Or like when a girl says, well, he didn't text me back for 2 hours, so I'm not gonna text him back for 4 hours. What? Text him back right away and show him how it's done. And if he doesn't match your energy, then okay, bye. Next. Like, why are we still playing hard to get? It doesn't make any sense. Persistency and effort is key. Show that person that you like them. And if they don't like you back, then they won't. And then that's it. Then you move on. You guys, I swear, overcomplicate things so much. Like, I don't think I've never played hard to get. If I don't like you, you'll know. If I like you, you'll know. Like, if I like you, I will not leave you on open. I will not leave you on red. I'm gonna answer you back right away. I'm gonna try to make plans. I'm gonna try to do those things because I like you, and I'm not gonna hide that. I never understood the whole aspect of like, for the chase, and it's fun. That's already starting off a relationship very toxic, and it's not gonna turn out well. So if you wanna actually like be in a real relationship, don't play games. Stop.
Here's the thing, whenever women make these videos, it's like, I agree with what they're saying, but the thing is, the men oftentimes are not playing games with you. They just don't want to actually date you. So many of these women are just so confused and caught up in what the men are saying, when really the men just don't want to commit at all.
And another thing, and I know this is going to ruffle some feathers, but like, I'm just going to say it anyway. I've just been realizing something about dating while being overweight that's like kind of been hard to explain without sounding offensive, honestly, even to myself. And it's not that I think that fat people are unlovable, because I obviously know that that's not the case. It's more just, and again, this is a me thing, personally, someone who is in a bigger body that's trying to lose a significant amount of weight. Dating is very emotionally confusing. And what I mean by that is, I feel like the men that I attract right now are not necessarily aligned with the kind of future relationship that I actually want long term. And at the same time, if I'm being brutally honest, I really think the type of man that I picture myself with is not a man who typically would date a bigger woman. And I know that sounds crazy, and that sounds like, honestly,
it's always amazing to me that people will complain about their dating situation and yet they won't take basic care of their bodies. Like, do people not understand they get one body to live with during their life and they choose to just absolutely treat it terribly and then complain, you know, when people don't want to date them? Men actually have very few requirements, and being healthy is typically one of them.
Kind of mean, and honestly, it's a painful thing to admit out loud, but I just think that it's true. And not because I think I'm not worthy now or that I'm worthless right now, but because I think it forces us, or forces me at least, to confront how much physical attraction really impacts dating, even when we like pretend that it doesn't. So it feels almost like I'm dating in a temporary version of myself because I know this is not my full version of me, as weird as that sounds. But then it makes me think, like, do I wait? Do I date anyway? Would it hurt more if, like, the guy only wanted me after I lost the weight? Would I even trust it? Like, there's just, like, so many thoughts. I don't know. I just know that this phase feels very emotionally weird and kind of, like, confusing. And so for that, to, like, by that same token, that's the expression I was looking for, I don't know if dating really makes sense right now. And that's really all there is.
Let's be honest here, okay? Women can date at any point, whether they're overweight, underweight, whether they're healthy or not, okay? Whether they have problems or not. It doesn't actually matter for women. They can date. What changes is the quality of men they are going to be able to attract.
I will never understand, and it's such a lame shooting your shot approach, is when a guy will follow you, then he'll like 3 of your pictures, and that's it. That's it. That's the extent of him shooting his shot. Are you a girl? Was I supposed to see that and then I message you? God! If you're gonna follow me and spam like my pictures, shoot me a fucking DM. Cause this is gonna go nowhere. I'm not going to follow you back, and I'm sure as hell not DMing you first. It's the most stupid approach. There's no way this shit works. Like, I don't know you, so why would I follow back a stranger that followed me and liked my photos? Like, the only reason I'd follow you is if you sent me a DM and for some reason it caught my eye, and now I'm going to be like, okay, let me follow back, let's start talking. Which, mind you, for me personally, that doesn't happen, but I know a lot of girls respond. This is like the most pussy, non-masculine way to shoot your shot. It actually grosses me out, and whatever chance you had, it's gone now. Like, I seriously need y'all to grow up. Shoot your shot like a fucking man.
This is exactly why following women on social media is just a completely stupid waste of time, guys. Like, oftentimes these women will actively be making fun of you, and they don't actually care about you in any capacity at all.
Okay, I have a theory on why all the hottest girls are single and nobody's married yet. I figured it out. It's because before, hot women were a rare commodity. Now, everyone is just way too hot. It's easy for girls to get hot, right? And now it's like when you see a desirable, high-value man, they have way too many options. And girls don't have options anymore. And it's so frustrating because it's like, people would kind of date in their lane, if you know what I mean. Before there was like fillers and Botox and hair and cute outfits and spray tans and all that stuff. People would date in their lane. Now, everyone's hot. And no, men can't do any type of like plastic surgery or height surgery or whatever. And with women working and men working equal pay, that's also a rare thing. So, ladies, we need to figure out a way to make men suck again. Sorry, they do suck. That's my point. They do suck. We just need to even out the ratio here. We're too hot. Men need to catch up to us. You know what I mean?
This is
Her theory here is that fillers and Botox made every woman too attractive for men. Yeah, something tells me this is just an astronomical cope, isn't it?
super embarrassing, but I used to think a night out would be a failure if no guy gave me any attention. I could be out with my closest friends, I could be having so much fun, I could look really good, but if by the end of the night I didn't ever speak to a guy didn't even talk to me, anything, I would feel like, what was the point in that? I'm broken, like, no one likes me, like the
She admits a great night with her best friends still felt like a failure if no man paid her attention, but this is really confusing to me, guys, because I was told that women go out for themselves, not for male validation. This is all getting a bit confusing, wouldn't you say?
world is ending. I genuinely thought that feeling was just coming from the feeling of wanting to be loved or wanting to be desired, but it wasn't about men at all. It was because I didn't know how to validate myself without them. I was constantly scanning for validation. I would look around the room, see what hot guys there were, if they were looking at me, and then observing and comparing myself to other girls who just seemingly seemed so magnetic, and guys would just walk up to them like without them doing anything and not understanding what is the difference between them and me. My mood depended on male validation. If no guy chatted to me, I would feel insecure. Just one interaction would completely change how I felt about myself. I made it mean something about my worth. I wondered whether or not I was broken. I wondered whether or not I was ugly. I just couldn't understand why no one was choosing me. The problem was I didn't feel like enough without feeling chosen. I had to unlearn this.
She figures out the empty feeling came from not knowing how to value herself, apparently. I mean, let's be honest, the feeling comes from a lack of validation because many of these women can't actually survive without validation from men.
Complain about men lusting after them, but then dress like they're trying to get attention. So make it make sense, girl. Make it make sense. But you know what? I'm about to say something that's going to make a lot of women uncomfortable. But someone needs to call this out because the reality is we can't have it both ways. We live in this culture where women are constantly complaining about how men objectify them and how tired they are of being looked at. And I get it. Unwanted attention can be uncomfortable and disrespectful. But then I see the same woman posting thirst traps, wearing barely anything, and dressing in ways that are clearly designed to get male attention. You're literally putting your body on display and then getting mad when men look. Where's the logic in that? And before you come at me saying I'm not doing it for male attention, I'm doing it for me, girl, let's be for real right now. Because I used to dress like that too, and I wanted to believe I was doing it for me. But really, at the end of the day, deep down, I was doing it for male attention. So, no, you are too. If you don't want to be objectified, then stop objectifying yourself. It's really that simple. It really is. But in all honesty, we need to take accountability for the energy we put out in the world. You can't dress for attention and then complain when you get it.
She calls out women who post thirst traps online and then act offended when men actually look, and honestly, she's absolutely correct here.
Video for all the single men out there. If you're single, can you stay around, just stick around. If you're not single, just scroll past because this isn't for you, okay? All right, so single men, I just need to know and understand because I have a couple of single friends and I'm like constantly trying to help them find a good guy. And like one predicament I feel like a lot of single girls have is like a lot of single girls aren't in the club. And the club typically used to be where you would meet a guy. Like I even write songs about it, like out in the club and got somebody's hands on me and all this kind of stuff. Like that's what us songwriters write about a lot. But I feel like honestly these days, are you even in the club? Like a lot of people aren't in the club like they used to be in the club. And so single guys, if you're not in the club, where do you be? Where are you? Because I'm struggling with like how to advise my single girlfriends on where to find a good guy. Are you online? Are you in the grocery store? Are you in the library? Are you like busy at work? Are you on public transport? Like where is a really good place to meet a good single guy these days? Like I'm just asking for
Something to get very clear here is the men are not hiding, okay? Single men are not just hiding in some cave or something like that altogether. This is not how this works, okay? What this woman is really describing is the fact that the highly attractive men are not single. That's what it really is about, guys. These women want to date the top percentage of men, and then they cry and complain when none of these men are actually available to them.
So I'm sitting here in the lounge at Delta. And everybody on Instagram keeps saying, you know, if you want to find a really good man that is on a high earning level, making this money, yada, yada, yada. You know, to go in these first class lounges, go in the Delta One lounge. And that's where a lot of the men are that are very successful. They have money, that are single. And I'm here. There's not one single man here that I want to deal with. You know, got women on there talking about the soft life. You know how to live the soft life. Go into a Delta lounge or a first class lounge and you can find men with money and of different races and cultures and live the soft life. Well, let me tell you something. I see a lot of men with soft bodies, soft bellies.
Picking a husband, if you can call it that, by the way, because let's be honest, none of these men actually want to marry you, but based on which airline lounge he is in is absolutely disgusting, guys. And they say romance is gone, am I right?
Nothing that wants to be, I can't do a soft life. I like working too much, but this is one of the places they say to go to look for single gentlemen. And the ones that I see are single, not trying to. Not trying to. There's one that's cute. But he got his hand on the girl's butt, so that's it. So anyway, I'm going to keep being open and smiling and doing all of the stuff that I am supposed to do. Here's the thing. Men are saying hi to me. They come up and they say hi. One winked at me. So I think I'm leaning into my feminine energy and being open. But maybe I have to be a little bit more open. Hi. Well, that was a 3-year-old. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to lean into this feminine energy. I'll look cute. And we'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated. All right, guys. Bye.
So for all of this criticism leveraged against men in this video, guys, obviously this woman could be criticized as well, but she of course doesn't see it because she's perfect, right? And she's deserving of the highly rich man.
Hey y'all, new hat. I know y'all be like, why she got so many hats? Because I told y'all I don't be having my wig on. It's not my life. Anyway, here go my question. This is what I want to know. So, online, I noticed that men will approach. They'll be like, hey, how you doing? I want to be your man. But out on the street, I want to know why y'all get so much courage for the internet. That's what I want to know. Because I be out in the world all the time. You hear me? Like, I don't even put clothes on no more. That's how uninterested I am in being approached. Or being bothered. Like, I know it sounds horrible, but I'm being honest. And nobody approaches me. Nobody say, hey, how you doing? Excuse me, ma'am, would you like for me to pump your gas? Excuse me, ma'am, your tire looks low. Do you want to pull over so I can put some air in your tire? Nobody does any of the things that the people online do.
So this woman is asking why men have so much courage online but go silent in real life. I think the translation here can loosely be something like, why do men validate me for my body but not actually want the relationship or anything serious with me? That's the way I would decipher it anyway. And the answer is very simple, which is that men aren't looking for anything serious with these women.
So I want to know, what it is about the internet that makes y'all so confident and comfortable to where y'all interact with women the way that y'all do. I mean, I think it's admirable. I'm not saying it's a bad thing by no means. What makes you more comfortable to approach a woman on the internet versus in person? And I want y'all to be honest, because when I'm outside and I do have clothes on, if I am going to a birthday party, it does have to be very important for me to have clothes and a wig on. I want to know, because I don't get approached. Those are the days. I won't say men are intimidated. I will not. I hear people say that all the time. I don't like that. No, I don't. Even in, social settings, banquets or galas or things like that. I'm not the girl that gets approached. So I just want to know, what's the difference between in real life and the internet? Y'all help me out with it. Okay.
I could list about 500 different reasons why men are not approaching, but these women will never actually listen, right? If they wanted to listen, they would actively listen to men, because men have been explaining this for quite some time now as to why they don't approach.
A hot take, but we are going to be extinct as a species, the women, because every single girl that I've spoken to in the last few months, gorgeous, amazing, model-esque girls, are having the same issue that the guys that they're talking to, the guys that they're seeing, the guys that they're not even going on dates with because they don't even get to that point, are all struggling with the exact same issue. So if you're going through this, I don't want you to think it's you. I go to a ton of events where I meet the most gorgeous girls, and I'm like, are you single? And they say, yeah. I say, you're single? Yeah, I can't find a guy. I'm like, how can you not find a guy? Which makes me feel better, but it also makes me feel worse. The fact that the most beautiful, successful girls in the world are unable to find normal, sturdy men. They'll either have a date planned with a guy the day of he ghosts them. They'll go on a few dates, get love bombed like crazy. This guy seems perfect on paper, has his life together, has a job, works out, and he's not ready to commit, but he's 37. It's an ongoing theme that's coming up time and time again in my life with every girl that I meet is going through the exact same thing. And I saw Tinks posted about it, and she said we're going through a paradigm shift. I don't know what paradigm means, but I felt that shift. And I fear we're gonna go extinct as a population. The good men are dying out. And all the ones that are actually good are being normal and getting into relationships and being good. say, if this is happening to you, and I don't want you to take it as like a personal attack on you, because I can get like that where I get in my feelings. I'm like, it's never gonna be me. I'll never find someone normal. None of us will. So yeah, there's no hope for us all. And I pray that the men get well soon.
Calling her personal dating slump the extinction of good men is a lot of drama, when really there are still a lot of good men out there. They just don't want to actually date you. A lot of good men, believe it or not, have actually checked out entirely and are oftentimes just dating women from different countries or choosing not to date at all.
You know, ladies, if you have a good man, put in the effort. That's why my relationship ended, is I took it for granted. I was trying to find myself, and I guess selfish, and didn't really think of his needs. So that is why I am in the predicament that I'm in, and I just kind of keep digging myself in a bigger hole. So if you have a good man in your life, show him some appreciation, because they deserve to feel wanted too.
After a whole reel of tests and games, a woman tearfully owning that she took a good man for granted is actually pretty damn hilarious here. I don't think many of these women actually care at all. In fact, this woman probably doesn't. They're more concerned with the fact that the good men have actually walked away from them.
And if you let it slip too long, it'll just go right through your fingers. So for the people wondering what I did, is I guess I didn't do enough. And I now lost my love and my best friend. So the whole video that blew up about me, don't be where I am, let's start over. I'm starting over because it's my own fault. I took things for granted.
Warning other women to value a good man before they lose him is pretty rare advice coming from a woman, which honestly I can't disagree with. But what I will say is many of these women won't actually listen, guys. They will continue to throw away good men to chase chads and then cry and complain when they're 35 and nobody wants them. If you would like to get early access to videos, weekly lectures, and case study breakdowns of human behavior, make sure you check out the members area link below in the video description. Otherwise, make sure to click on one of these videos on screen now if you enjoyed. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.